My name is Mary Tetrick, and I am the current president of Symposium. And these ladies beside me are past presidents, Kathy Scheffler and Sue Merle. We started as a group of women 126 years ago, and they gathered here in Kokomo. And of course, Kokomo was a very different place 126 years ago. Most women did not work. They were at home. We're different today. But in those days, they gathered to study science, current events, world events, art, and literature. And these women wanted to study together, and that's what we do today. We present programs to each other at our meetings. We gather in each other's homes. And today, of course, it's easier with the internet to study and learn than it was in those days. In the beginning, the programs were kind of random. They studied, I looked at the first program and they studied literature and art. Now, the president sets a theme for the year and assigns the members what to study and what to research. And the programs do reflect the personality of the president. For example, when Sue was the president, Sue was an educator and she loves to read. So books and literature were a theme for the year. And one year we had a woman that has an artistic interest, and the theme was colors. And we had all kinds of information about the color wheel, art, artists from Kokomo. Today we're kind of an eclectic group. We are different politics, different religions, different professions. But I think the important thing about our group is that we all have an interest in learning and learning together.
Have you seen the in-house topics change over time in Symposium?
I don't think they've changed all that much, except with the changing times. We dwell or think about things that are important going on in the world today without getting into the controversial subjects. If we have a controversial subject, we try to approach it in a non-divisive way and look at both sides of the issue. But as Mary mentioned earlier, we have books, we've had programs about food, about color, and those have continued throughout the years, but it's been interesting in the different approaches that people have brought to them. It's a very individual thing, and so each individual member brings her own ideas about what food is or what a book is, and that makes it very interesting. As we look back over the programs that have been published in our yearbooks from the beginning of time of the club, the topics are kind of the same. It's very interesting. Sometimes, depending on what's going on in the world or in the United States, they can be very patriotic. Or during the wartime, I think some of the topics were about war. So even though we're not a club that dwells on what's going on in the world, we try to pick up on those things and show the importance of them. In 1964, Ann Darby McCann, one of the members, gave Symposium an endowment in memory of her mother, who was a founding member of Symposium. And we can use the interest each year from that money to do whatever we want to with. The initial reason for the money was to bring speakers to Kokomo, and we did that for many years, and quite often they were famous people. As communication changed, that also changed, and so we've done different things. Not too long ago, we partnered with the Kokomo Library and IUK, and we brought authors to Kokomo and they would speak. So we've seen that impact on the community, bringing the outside world in a way to Kokomo. The year that the museum provided education for fourth graders, I think it was, about gas production and glass production in Kokomo, we helped finance that, so we impacted the community in that way. Over the years, many different programs have been brought because of the symposium money, and they've been quite a variety of things. We decorate the Walnut Room every year. We call it our room. We've been doing that for years. We helped with the renovation when that was done for the museum, and each year we decorate it at Christmas time. We're very proud of it. We call it our room, and we're very happy to do that. We follow the theme that the museum chooses for the year, and again, we've had a lot of fun doing that.
Can you tell us a little bit about how people know about Symposium and get into Symposium?
Well, it's an intimate group, and we are restricted to 30. And what happens is somebody, and usually it's not a close friend, it's just somebody they've met in the community that they feel can bring benefit to the group. And then they vote on them and ask them to join. So I'm sure if somebody said they were interested, we could do something about it. But basically, it's just looking for people that would bring value to the group, and that's all it is. That want to do programs and bring interesting things to the group. And the other thing is you're required to go up through all the offices, and you only have to do it once, but you have to do it. And I think that adds to the intimacy of the group and the cohesiveness to do that.
What was it like to realize you're being inducted into the Hall of Legends?
Well, I think it's a very, very big honor, and I'm glad we're doing it. But I think it's also an honor to the individuals, because Symposium's not only a group, but the individuals are part of the community and they participate in other things as well. We have members that are part of the symphony and part of Community Foundation and part of Ivy Tech. I feel like it's a huge honor for not only the group, but for all the people that are in it.